Philippine vessel near the second Thomas Shoal were carrying guns on dock, pointing them in the direction of China's Coast Guard. An accompanying 29 seconds video appeared to show a masked man momentarily holding up a blurred black object that resembles a rifle. China's claim among the entire South China Sea, a conduit for more than $3 trillion of annual shipborne commerce, including parts claimed by the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei. The Permanent Court of Arbitration in 2016 said China's claim had no legal basis. The Philippine Navy, Coast Guard, and National Security Council, as well as the country's embassy in Beijing, did not immediately respond to the request for comment. Meanwhile, Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., in a speech attended by Chinese Defense Minister, made a tiny veiled reference to Beijing, denouncing what he called illegal, coercive, and aggressive actions in the South China Sea, which were confronting Southern Asia's countries, a vision for peace, stability, and prosperity in the sea. If you just join us, this is Maritime and Port News. Authorities battling congestion in Singapore port have reopened shuttered terminals to alleviate the mounting pressure on the world's largest transshipment hub. The Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore (MPA) announced that port operators PSA had reactivated all the berths and yards that have previously been decentered in Kapel Terminal, which is apt to port weekly handling capacity from 770,000 TEUs to 820,000 TEUs. It said although box volumes in the port over the first 4 months of 2024 had grown 8.8% year-on-year to 13.36 million TEUs, the problems had largely been caused by carriers seeking to play a catch-up in their schedules at Singapore. Ghana Statistical Service has released the 2023 trade report, which indicates that China has sustained its status as Ghana's permanent import source in 2023, with import amassing a total of 33.9 billion Ghana cedis, an ascent from 26.4 billion Ghana cedis in 2022. The trade report reveals that China accounted for a 22.5% share of Ghana's import last year, marking a marginal decrease from 23.2% in 2022. The Russian Federation has emerged as a notable contributor, supplanting the United Kingdom among a top 5, with import predominantly composed of mineral fuels and oils. And on this note, we'll wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News, proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in oil shipping solutions. You can always contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. Join us for more maritime news on Facebook and YouTube at Nanisi Boateng. My name is Nanisi Boateng, my producer, Kwekwa Bwaji. Have a great maritime and port day. Bye-bye for now.